Let me tell you a story, not about someone who's successful, but about someone who thinks they're successful. Not about the best, but about someone who believes they're the best. Have you ever wondered, why are there people full of talent yet still useless? Why do some have all the degrees yet can't lift themselves out of the mud of hardship? They complain that they were born in the wrong era, caught the wrong trend, or sigh, I just wasn't lucky. So, pour yourself a cup of tea and listen to the story of the 1,000-mile horse, a profound lesson on how to seize opportunity and how to truly excel on the battlefield of life. Once upon a time, there was a 1,000-mile horse with grand ambitions. It believed it was born to run thousands of miles, to conquer great journeys. But when opportunities came, it turned them down, because it felt it wasn't good enough yet. A merchant once invited the horse to transport goods. No, it said, I wasn't born to carry sacks of rice. A soldier asked it to join the battlefield. Go to war? I'm a 1,000-mile horse, not a war horse. A hunter suggested teaming up. Go hunting? I'm no wild beast. And so, its youth slipped away, in endless waiting. Then one day, a royal envoy arrived in search of a true 1,000-mile horse. The horse was overjoyed. At last, my time has come. But tragically, when put to the test, it could only run a few steps before gasping for breath, sweat pouring down its face. The envoy looked at it and shook his head. You're old now and no longer strong. I can't use you. And so, when its final opportunity arrived, the once promising 1,000-mile horse no longer had the strength to run. As a Zen master once said, time flows like water, always moving. The more you wait, the farther you drift from the shore. Opportunities. Wait for no one. Don't let yourself become unsold stock. Life is like a constantly flowing river, and opportunities appear in the blink of an eye. If we hesitate too long, by the time we decide to act, everything may have already passed us by. Or worse, we may no longer have the ability to seize the moment. Imagine a 45-year-old man named Mike. When he was younger, he had a deep passion for technology, but he feared change and always thought he wasn't good enough to start a business. He kept waiting for the perfect moment to begin, a moment that never came. By the time he realized the tech industry had evolved at lightning speed, his age and outdated skills had become major obstacles. At that point, even when a great opportunity finally appeared, he no longer had the capability to take advantage of it. Or take Lisa, a 38-year-old woman, who has always wanted to improve her health. She knows that exercising and eating well would help her become stronger and healthier. But year after year, she kept postponing. She told herself, I'll start in the new year, then I'll wait until work is less hectic. 10 years passed, and she realized she had gained a significant amount of weight. Her health had declined, and even a light workout left her exhausted. If she had started earlier, things could have been very different. Opportunities are like the sunrise. If you wait too long, they vanish. Successful people aren't those who wait for the perfect moment. They're the ones who create opportunities from what they have right now. Ask yourself, what are you waiting for? A perfect job? By the time it comes along, you might have lost your drive and no longer be the right fit. The right time to start taking care of your health? When you finally realize how important it is, your body might already be worn out. A life-changing opportunity? If you're not constantly preparing, will you be ready to seize it when it arrives? Don't let yourself become life's unsold inventory. Winners aren't the ones who wait for the right time. They create the right time through their own actions. No training? Tomorrow you'll regret it. There's a simple truth that not everyone realizes. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. The 1,000-mile horse was once powerful, but because it didn't train, when the moment came to shine, it had already lost its ability. Time can be your best friend or your worst enemy, depending on how you use it. You might wait until your body sends warning signs before starting to exercise. You might wait until you lose your job before thinking about learning new skills. You might wait until your mind is completely drained before turning to meditation and personal growth. But by then, will it still be in time? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar. Ask yourself, if you don't train, learn, or grow today, what will your life look like 5 years from now? Will you look back with pride, Or will you be filled with regret for not starting sooner? Confidence without competence? A recipe for failure. The Heavenly Steed was too confident in its title. It believed that simply claiming greatness was enough, no need to prove it. But when the time came to perform, it was breathless, exhausted, unable to meet the demands. And many people are just like that. They want high-paying jobs, but don't bother improving their skills. They want a strong, healthy body, but won't commit to training. They want a resilient mind, but never take time to sharpen their thinking. They believe they deserve it, but they don't do anything to earn it. And when life demands real results, they realize confidence alone is not enough. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. Ask yourself, if opportunity knocked tomorrow, would you be ready? Or would you, like the old heavenly steed, watch it slip by, powerless to act? A question for you. How do you become a heavenly steed? A heavenly steed wasn't born powerful. Its ability to run 1,000 miles wasn't luck. It was the result of relentless training. So if today you're not yet that exceptional horse, don't worry. The real question is, are you willing to train, to become your most excellent self? To go far, you need physical strength, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. Start now, with these simple but powerful principles. First, train your body, the foundation of all excellence. No warrior can fight with a weak body, and no heavenly steed can run far without strong legs. Your body is the vehicle that will carry you through life's greatest journeys. Devote at least 30 minutes a day to movement. It could be running, yoga, lifting weights, or simply brisk walking. The stronger your body, the more energy you'll have to pursue what matters. And don't forget sleep. If you don't rest well, you won't perform well. As Jim Rohn once said, we cannot do great things without great health. So, if you want to become a heavenly steed, begin by training your body. Next, train your mind, because a great horse doesn't just run fast, it runs in the right direction. Without knowledge, you might run fast, but in the wrong direction. Successful people aren't necessarily the fastest runners. They're the ones who know where they need to go. Start small, read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, or simply learn from those more experienced than you. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading. You don't need to match that, but if you dedicate just 10 to 20 minutes a day to learning, you'll be far ahead of most people in the long run. Skill training. Because if all you do is run, you're just an ordinary horse. No one pays you just for being smart. People pay you for what you can actually do. A true 1,000-mile horse doesn't just run fast. It carries loads, endures long distances, and adapts to different terrains. If you're only good at theory without practical skills, you'll be left behind. Learn a new skill, practice it every day. Keep improving. You don't need to be great from the start. Just be consistent, and you'll grow faster than you expect. As Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Remember, greatness isn't born, it's trained. Mental training, because everyone faces challenges, but the resilient ones win. No one becomes successful without falling down first. Even the 1,000-mile horse had to endure thousands of miles of trials before becoming a legend. There will be days when you want to quit. There will be moments when you question your path. But what separates the successful from the failed? The successful keep going. The unsuccessful give up. Learn to persist. When things get tough, don't give up. Pause, breathe, and keep moving. Remember, the hardest days are often the ones that shape you the most. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward, so you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future." And finally, take action. Because a 1,000-mile horse doesn't wait for tomorrow to run. You might read this entire story and feel deeply inspired, but if you do nothing, it will remain just that, a beautiful story in your mind. Now is the time to act. Start small. Write down 3 things you will do today to grow yourself. Exercise. Read 1 chapter of a book. Learn a new skill. Anything that moves you forward. Do you want to become a 1,000-mile horse or be left behind? The choice is yours. If you found this story helpful, drop a comment and share your thoughts. What are you currently doing to become your best version? And don't forget to follow this channel for more valuable insights. If you know someone who needs a little motivation, share this post with them. It might be exactly what they need to change their life. Will you be a 1,000-mile horse or an old, useless nag? Life doesn't care who you used to be or how much potential you once had. It only cares about one thing. Right now, are you ready to seize the opportunity? If you do nothing today, who will you be in 10 years? A successful, healthy, fulfilled person? Or someone drowning in regret for all the chances they let slip away? Opportunity waits for no one. Time waits for no one. If you don't take action, you'll be left behind. Drop a comment and share your thoughts on this story. Have you ever missed an opportunity before? What was your wake-up call to finally start changing? If you found this story helpful, don't forget to follow the channel, share it with a friend, and stay tuned for more empowering content ahead. Blast off.